FlossTube. I'm Callie.
And I'm Linda.
And we're the Smoky Mountain Stitchers. And it's been a while since we've had a FlossTube.
A hot minute or two?
Yes, a hot minute or two is right. We welcome everyone back to our channel. We've had a few new subscribers. We appreciate the new subscribers and the returning subscribers.
Oh, yes, most definitely. And thank you all for anybody who made a comment. I did not get a chance
I didn't either.
Respond back. It's been a busy it's been a really busy time. But I do want to thank everybody. It isn't like
I read them, but I don't even think I can't even remember if I hearted them or not. So if we didn't, I did read them.
I apologize. I need
Yes.
to mention though that this is a video mostly about cross stitch, mostly a little bit about our life, not a whole lot because it's not that interesting really. But anyhow, yes, and that you can be found under Smoky Mountain Stitchers on Instagram, and I'm under Smokes Mom 88. Anything else? And a lot of times there may be things that we refer to back, well, I know I will, that was on Instagram. Two things, because I'm not taking them down off the wall. It was a struggle.
To get them up.
If you want to see them, you'll have to go to the Instagram page, but be that as it may, I am really scattered today.
No, you're not. You're fine.
Yes, anyhow. But we're glad to be back, and hopefully we'll manage to entertain some, and if you get something good out of it, that's even better.
Yes. Absolutely. So,
what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've been working. I'm working and working. I've been cross stitching. Not as much. I've kind of been a monogamous stitcher, which you will see.
That's unusual.
Yeah, very much unusual for me. Life's just been there and just going day by day. How about you?
She has a toothache.
Yes, I have a toothache.
That's terrible.
Right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Nothing worse.
The Ambisol, that is my best friend right now. And it always has to work. Has to happen on a weekend.
Always,
Yeah.
always. But I feel bad for you. I really do.
I've got the drugs in me, so I've got the Advil, and maybe I might fall asleep.
That explains her behavior. There's no explanation for mine. Anyhow, let's get this
show on the road. Do you have any shout outs?
Yes, one for an established channel. Though,
okay.
But I truly love these ladies, and that's the so-and-sos. That's
okay.
Kathy Lounsbury and Nancy. And I'm sorry, Nancy, can't think of your last name right now off the top of my head. These two ladies are so very prolific, and they have answered this question a million times. I don't know how they get so much accomplished. Even if I spent every hour of every day, I could not. And the stitching is beautiful. They are amazing. If you get a chance on YouTube, do go see them, because they are not only entertaining, but the visual product they bring you is just totally fantastic. So
yes.
It isn't, like I said, it's not a brand new one. I think they've been out there almost a year, if not a year.
I think so.
I think so. So it's not brand new, but if you haven't watched them, do. I
have one. The Floss Boston Cousins.
Yeah, they're great.
They're from Alabama. It's a Callie and Christy. They're first cousins, which I think is fantastic. And they are a hoot and holler to listen to. And I really do encourage you to go visit them.
It's a good time.
It is. Yes, it is.
It is. It'll brighten your day.
It does. They're talking about all the nicknames that they have for their family members, and that's fun listening to that. But I think that you will enjoy them.
Right. It's just like I said. They're very. It's uplifting because it's fun. It's not. It's not really dry or too anything, but they're very interesting.
They are very much so. I had a couple of other ones, but of course I left my notes at home, so.
Again, seat of our pants.
Yes, seat of our pants, you got that.
One of these days we are going to do this and be totally together with this.
Wonder where that's going to be.
Well, we know it's not today.
We know it's not today, but hey, you love us for what we are. So.
Very much so. Also,
Right.
and if you have started watching and you're shaking your head going, what in the world? Do stay tuned, because this time we do have
Giveaways.
yes, that we want to
Yes.
put out there.
Yes.
So
So you just
bear with us.
Just bear with us, or fast forward, whatever you want to do.
that'll work too. That'll work too.
All right, fully finishes.
I do have my two biggest ones, and I think I showed them finished. I really do think
Yes,
I
you
showed
did.
them finished.
I'm pretty sure.
But
you
I
did.
got them back from the framers. That's the Ladies Quaker and Gentleman Quaker by Jardine Privé that I had done. And like I said, if you go to my Instagram channel, I do have pictures of those back from the framers and on the wall.
Mhm.
And I have to give a shout out to Crafty Framer Largo,
Yes.
because they did a beautiful job. I'm
Mhm.
never disappointed with the framing that they do. They
Me
really,
neither.
Anna does a beautiful job with
She
the
does.
lacing and everything.
Yes.
So it was a real nice addition.
Yes.
I have
And
to-
they're not. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg either.
No, I thought they were quite reasonable.
Yes, very much so.
From what I have seen, there are the Helen D had a place, frames.com, I think it was,
Mhm.
that she was talking about buying frames from.
Mhm.
And I looked at it, and I couldn't even get the frame from
Just
them with the shipping for what I got the whole thing stretched,
Mhm.
pinned, framed, and with the museum glass,
Glass,
on
right.
it. So I have to say, if you're in Florida and on the West Coast,
Mhm.
by all means, Crafty Framer, Largo, Florida, they do a beautiful job.
Yes, they
I feel
do.
like I'm doing commercials today. I
You're
don't
not.
want to, but they
You're not.
really
You
do.
yes.
You know, so check out my Instagram page so you can see those.
And she does accept framing from out of state too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do highly recommend them also.
You can look them up on Google or whatever.
Yes.
There is a phone number for them. You can give them
Mhm.
a call
Mhm.
and inquire about it. But
Mm-hmm.
they do a beautiful job.
That
So,
they do. That
I
they
have
do.
those two. But I am on target with my 12 and 23 for my Christmas
Good.
ornaments. Actually, I'm ahead of the game.
Oh,
I
oh,
haven't fully finished it yet.
Okay, that's all
Um,
right.
I have these two, which were April and May's ornaments, and these are both out of this Prairie Schooler book number 38. Right.
Prairie Schooler
Lodge. Yeah. And of course, they are the chicken and the rooster. And they just both have the same backing, and they
Those are cute.
they have the little thing here. And I tried this for the first time. I have bought a Christmas pick
Uh-huh.
that had
Oh,
the thing
yes.
of the berries and
Mhm.
everything on it. So I just snipped off some of the greenery and glued it on there, and I had a wooden star. That's the
Mhm.
first time, basically. I have not ever tried that before. I store them in a box wrapped in tissue, so it should be okay, but
Mhm.
things get pretty warm here, and I don't know, if we're gone for a length of time and it's in the summer, even if you're gone for a weekend, it can get up way over 100 degrees
Mhm.
in the house, because I refuse to leave the air on. But anyhow, so I have those two.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did, this is my June ornament.
That's cute too.
I just showed the wrong one. I did. This is out of Prairie Lodge.
Okay,
I
that's
tell you, I am
That's
not
alrighty.
with it today. That's this one, the bear.
And then I'll put this back up for you.
Yeah, that's out of that one.
Oops, that's out of this one.
Oh, Lord.
That's all right.
Help us.
No worries, no worries. And then
This-
your chicken and your rooster.
Are out of this Prairie Schooler Barnyard Christmas.
There you go. That's all right.
they're all prairie schoolers, let's face it. I think every single one of them I have done so far has been prairie schoolers. So that
never fail with a prairie schooler.
I know.
They're still my favorite designer.
Mine too, really.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last fully finished is this. Let me pull this out of here. This is a Teresa Kogut Patreon design. It's called Patriotic Tweet. And I just finished it.
Cute.
In a little pillow. My husband said this looks like a comet going across there. What's a star? I don't know. I just thought it needed a little something, but I didn't want
I think it looks
just
good.
the back. I didn't want a bow or anything because I thought that would totally distract. I like her folk art. I mean, I really do. She's another one that I think really knocks it out of the park. It's a really pretty piece. So those are my my fully finished.
Good. I had 2 fully finished. I forgot to bring them. They were so
We
next
are
time.
so prepared.
Next time, but I had 2 fully finished. I had 2. My very first cross stitch that I did was probably not my first one, but my first big one, I should say. I did get that framed, and then the Prairie Schooler that I had finished last time, I got that framed. So I'll bring those the next time.
They really are nice.
Yes.
Because we both went to the framer the same together, of course. And so I saw, what she had picked out and everything, and they look, again.
You know what I can do though? I can take photos of yours and photos of mine and just insert them in at the end.
Okay.
I don't edit, so
yeah, that'll work too.
So I can do that. At least you can get to see them.
Yeah, because they do a beautiful job.
Yeah, they do.
So.
They do.
So
all right.
That's my.
So what do you have that is not FFO but fully finished?
I only have one.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this is the year I seem to be doing bigger projects, and other than the ornaments, I really I'm not getting a lot finished because the projects are so large. But this is out of this little booklet right here, and this little booklet came with my latest Craftways cross-stitch Christmas book. And these are some darling designs. Let me see if I can find the one. There it is. There they are. These were, in the booklet, they were done on perforated paper, but I decided I would do it on fabric so I could use it for my July ornament. So I'm ahead of the game. I have my July ornament.
Excellent.
Stitched, and there it is. It's not showing up the snow very well. It's too light to see the snow, but it shows up better in person.
Yeah, it does. Well, white is always hard to show up on camera anyway, I think.
But it in person, it looks almost 3-dimensional. It is.
It does.
Really, these designs in this book, the supplement is so cute. It really is.
I kind of want to do all of them.
I know. So I have mostly on these ornaments, I've done pairs. 2 out of each booklet or whatever. And I only did the one out of the lodge thing. But
that's all right. You got 6 more months left.
No, I don't.
So that's right, 7. You have 5 more months to do.
I know. I have 5 more months if I want to put them on the tree.
That's right.
So that's why I kind of got ahead on this one because, I need to have all 12 done before.
Yes.
So I'm not sure what to do.
You know what you really ought to do? You ought to do December's first. So that's done and out of the way.
I probably should. I wasn't committed to doing 12, though, remember? I was committed to doing 6,
well,
which I have done
right.
because I have 7 here, which is not fully finished. But I decided I'd go for 12 this
I
year.
think you should.
Well, it probably will because, you know, I never have done the larger projects. You've always gone for the larger
Yes,
projects.
I have.
And I usually don't because this instant gratification thing, for me, I want to see something done.
Mhm.
You know, I don't like it hanging over my head. So with these larger projects that I've taken on, I have to put them down and do something quickly so I can see that I'm getting something done.
Right.
That's just a foible or whatever.
Hey,
you
it's
know?
all right.
But if I don't ever do a larger project, you know, you can't always look at them from afar like the ones you do. And I go, man, I wish I could do that, you know. If you never sit down and try to do it, you're never going to do it. And that's why I decided I would start them. But I have to throw something smaller like this
Well, I'm
in.
doing some smalls for Jolly July. I am going to be doing some.
Cool.
Yes. I've decided I want some for my tree also. Hopefully I'll get one up this year.
You will.
I had one up last year. All we had was the lights on it. But last year was, you know, it was right after Mom passed. So I was not. This is a whole different ball game this year. Well, I have one
heartbreaking story.
Heartbreaking story. We are doing the a Hawk Run Hollow sale together, and we are it's called the Hawk Run Hollow
2023
sale or sale 2020.
I think it's 2023
sale. I think that's what it is. I will look it up and make sure it's correct in the box. And I had started doing the Village of Hawk Run. It's taken me over 2 months to do one block. And I finally got it finished the other night, which is right here.
See? Looks good, doesn't it?
It looks great, doesn't it? Except when I took it off the Q-snap, I ripped the material.
Oh! It gives me shivers.
In like 3 different spots. They're small. See,
right there.
Two's there. And there's another one down here.
Is that going to be in the thing?
I don't know if it will be in something or if it'll be... I don't know, and I didn't take a chance.
No.
So you'll see my progress when I do my whip. But that is finished. I will take this and I will do something with it because I'm not going to throw it away. And I'll have to, I think, see, there's some more here, there's some more there.
That is heartbreaking. When she texted me that, it was like, oh.
And I had just finished it, and I had copied the pattern for the second block, and I was getting ready to do it, and I went like this, and I heard it go. I thought, oh no, please don't tell me.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, it did.
I would have cried. I would have.
Well, I was just about ready to, but I figured, you know what? It's what it was supposed to be. So I do have that finished, but I will do something with it. That's all that I have.
And whips?
No, we haven't done whips yet.
No, okay.
FOs.
Yeah.
Now whips.
Go for it. You're started.
Okay.
I don't have
well, you have more than I do. I only have 2.
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay.
That's all.
So I started my Hawk Run back up, but I switched it over to Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. So I just started that yesterday, and that is that's how far I've gotten on it.
Here, I checked this out. And
yes, you got the board. Yes.
I got the board so you could actually see that.
So I got the eye outlined.
Got that peacock.
Yes, got a peacock in it. I actually have.
like that.
I actually have stitched the first one other time as a single by itself. But I will tell you, I really was not feeling the Village of Hawk Run Hollow by the time I got finished with the first square, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to finish this. I didn't think I could. I'm doing this on 18 count white Aida, even with this, I have to, believe it or not, I have to put my magnifiers on for the 18. I
always wear my magnifiers.
I don't know what's going on with my eyes. Something is. But that's what I've gotten so far there. Then where is it? Sorry, I'm going out of camera here. Oh, these little boxes right here. This is what I store each pattern in with all of the stuff now.
That's a good idea.
And everything is just right in there. It just fits right in there, and it covers. And
It protects it.
Protects it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. Now I'm doing a full coverage, and it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is by Artisy, adopted artwork by Leonard Afferman. It's called The Stroll Under the Rain. It's a mini, but I love that.
I still never try that.
This is where I have gotten. This is what I have been working on the most. Boy, those colors really are popping there.
I know. Beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful in person, but at least they show up there.
I'm loving this. I have 4 pages done, I believe. I don't have the right one.
What are you doing it on?
I'm doing it on a 14 count Aida 2/2. I mean 2/1. And it is. I am purely enjoying it. And I think what the issue is that when I switch over from this, since this is 14 count, I don't need the glasses. The 18 count, when I have the dry eye and everything, I think it just makes it where it's so hard to see. But it will be a finished size of 7 by 8.5. No, I'm sorry, 8.5 by 11 is with because I'm on 14 count.
But you've made some really good progress on it.
I have been working this, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 pages left.
So you're almost halfway.
Yeah, because it's 9 pages.
Yeah, so really about halfway.
Yep, about halfway. So that's what I've been working on.
That's cool.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. All right.
We have my Hawk Run Hollow. And undoing. And I'm doing the houses of Hawk Run Hollow here. I'm getting mine out, whether you can see it or not. I think I'll probably take that out of the plastic because mine is not a real light plastic here. Anyhow, I'm doing the houses of Hawk Run Hollow. Yeah, I didn't recognize the one I was working on. I'm going, wait a minute, is it out of place? Instant panic. My heart needs to just, okay. Anyhow. Oh, quit.
I'm sorry.
You have no idea. I am paranoid about this thing. I keep it in a plastic case, zipped up away from anything that could possibly get on it. Anyhow, a long time ago, I did the first house and the second house as separate pieces. So I have already stitched those. So when I started with the first house, I did not enjoy it because I have already stitched it. Okay. I did finish the first house, and I think I put that out on Instagram. I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap because I got 15 yards of material here that is all scrunched up in a ground card. It's like moving that Q-snap. It is not fun. Anyhow, so since I had done this second house here, I decided I wouldn't work across this way. I was going to work down because I wanted something that I hadn't already stitched. So technically I started on house 5 after this, and let me get, I told you, I am not letting this see the light of day except when I'm stitching, and then we can't drink or eat anywhere's in the same room with me.
Poor Joe.
I know, but here is my progress.
That looks so
on
good.
the second house. You can see I finished the first house up there. There is a lot of stitching in these.
Yes,
oh
there
my
is.
gosh. It is so intensive. Now, I haven't done the roof here. I outlined it. I'm finding that I can outline the bigger chunks of things and do the details in it, and then I can sit back and just fill in that one color and it's a lot easier than kind of just working straight down. If I have an evening where I can I'll just sit there and do that one color and finish the roof, and it isn't like I have to look back and forth all the time and count all that much. Now I am coming down to the part that is the grass down here. And you see this bird and this bird over here. One is 926, I believe, and one is 503. There's a minute difference in color between the two. A very minute difference. And this grass down here, it alternates stitches with them. So I'm sure I'm going to enjoy that. But I will prevail. And then I will move on to, so I've done, it's my second house on the stitch, but it is the 5th house in the series.
Yep.
So then I will do the other one underneath it and then move on. But that's my Hawk Run Hollow. That's my current, and I'm enjoying this house more than I did the one that I had done before. I
Makes sense.
did not, because I'd already done it.
Right.
And that too had the alternating colors of the bricks, which just took forever. You know, you do. But what I did on that is I did all the bricks of one color, and then I could just fill in the other color, which was ecru. That's fun on white.
Yes, it is. And you're doing it on an 18 count also, right?
I sure am. 18 count white Ada. It's I was not gonna mess around with it on the linen or even weave, because it's a challenge enough as it is, and it will be fine. It will, when I get it done, it'll eventually be framed, and I don't believe I'm going to go, oh gee, I wish I'd done that on a linen. I'm just gonna be so happy it's done.
Yes.
I won't care.
Yes.
And the other whip I have is in this bag, and this is it's called Minersville Civil War Reproduction Sampler, and this is a chart by the Humble Stitcher, and I got on Etsy, and maybe I can show this without there being too terribly much. No, I cannot. Sometimes you can do it and there isn't too terribly much glare, but this time there is going to be. So there is the chart. That's nice. It came out. It is, I was intrigued by it. It's actually a reproduction of an original sampler that was dated a week after the Battle of Antietam in Sharpsburg, Maryland. And the thing about that is my daughter and her husband live about 15 minutes or so
away from Antietam battlefield.
Yeah, on the other side of the Potomac. So we've driven through there many times. It's a, so we're very familiar with it, and so that intrigued me about it, and I wanted to do that. So here is where I am on that. Now I do have somewhat of a dilemma, as I was telling Cal. The original has a line of, after this, it has some specialty stitches, the Algerian eyelet stitch that goes across there, and which is not a problem. The chart comes, well, it comes with two different charts. You can either do the specialty stitches that were on the original, or it's also charted for just cross stitch all the way through it. So I do have that option, but I don't mind doing the Algerian eye stitch. It's just that it uses this color on top for that row, and I'm doing 2 over 2, so I'm using 2 threads over 2 stitches. This is a 32 count country mocha even weave, and I'm thinking with the one strand it's not going to show up.
I don't think it will either, to tell you the truth.
So there is also a darker brown that's used in here, and the only place really it's used, and that's interesting, they do like 10 stitches in the light brown and 10 stitches in the dark brown, But I think if I'm going to do the Algerian eye stitch, I'm just going to do the whole thing in the dark brown. And then the alphabet is done in the, what did I say, four-sided stitch. Which is not a problem because even though you use one strand for that, it's mostly done in the turquoise. So that's definitely going to show up on here. So, and actually, once I complete this row, it's like a quarter done. So it really is not a difficult stitch. I am, however, having a hard time with this being this over-dyed, finding the holes. I will confess I am off one stitch. It drives me insane.
I'd be off quite a few.
Oh, I was so careful when I was counting, but this B is over one space more than it should be. I corrected it when I caught it here on the D, so the D is in the correct alignment with the rest of it. I wasn't going to tear out that turquoise because I'm afraid that it would stain the material, so hopefully I'll complete this and no more of it will be off. But so
That's all right.
that's my whips. That's all I got.
Very good. Very good.
Keeps me out of trouble mostly.
Yes. So what do you have for haul?
I have a lot.
All right. It's all yours. I have one thing, so.
But first,
Yes.
I have some things here that I don't know what to start.
Oh, well, let's see what if anybody will give you some suggestions.
And I have this one, which I truly love, this
Rack stack.
Plum Street samplers. I thought, maybe I'll do that one. I absolutely love this, but I do not need another big piece. I'm not sure I will start this right away. Maybe not until I do the sampler.
And that one is Harper's Forest by Pedal Pusher. Barbie the Pedal Pusher. Yep.
Absolutely love it. I have another Jardin Privé. It's the Lady Halloween. There we go. I thought that was so cool for Halloween. But I know it's going to be a 10 by 10 piece just like those other two that I did.
Yep.
And I'm not so sure. Again, I want to start another big piece. Then I have these, which I will probably do at least one of those, if not two, for my ornaments, which I need to start. Then I have, I have been through, trust me, I have narrowed it down to these. Then I have this, and I have kitted this up, all that's in there. These are Americana Santas by the Humble Stitcher. And then I have this Prairie Schooler band samplers, which I truly love, and I would love to do one. So I need some direction as to what I should do next after and this is after I do my ornament. So that one ornament there, I guess you can't kind of count that because I do want to do those ornaments anyhow, and I still need the rest of the ones to get the 12 and 23. So
Right.
that's those.
So you're going to do 24 and 24?
Ha. We'll be doing good if I do 12 and 24. But I after I do the well, except November, I've got my black sampler November. I've got that North Sea sampler that I have over half done that I worked on all last November for Modern Folk Embroidery that I hope to fully finish this November. I've got to get that done. So November, I won't be working on anything except maybe an ornament or two, and then that. So this is from like July till November. So I need some guidance, some suggestions. So that would be nice if you have a favorite. you know, mention it.
Yes, absolutely.
And haul, let's see. Haul. I don't have too terribly much. I really don't. That's a shocker, isn't it? See, I have another prairie schooler. You would think I had every prairie schooler known to man, but I don't. Lana Pfeiffer does. I don't. But I'm running her a close second. She said she had all of them.
I have a ton load of them, and I need to go through and see which ones I don't have. I think my very first one that I have is like book number 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got this one. I saw that on 123 Stitch. She in a newsletter mentioned that, and I thought, oh, those are cool. I need to have that.
I think I have that one.
Well, Cal, what can
Well,
I
I'm
say?
going to have to bring mine over so that you can peruse them, and then
Really?
take the ones that you want to do. And
Yeah, and you're going to give me like 48 hours in a day in order to do all of these? Because I'm going to need it. And then I had the brilliant idea. I got this from Twin Peak Primitives.
I didn't see that one.
This is, what is this called? Coop Almanac. And it has a different chicken every month. And I thought, oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do a different chicken every month for my dough bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Because like June is sadly lacking out there. But I thought that would be cool.
Yes, that would be.
So I think I may.
I have the subscription to the chicken coop through Fat Quarter Shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I'll have to bring those as haul too. I was very well prepared this time to come over. Not.
I can tell. Boy, that one is stuck out.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it out of there.
Yeah, I would too.
Then I got, thank you, Vanna. And I mean that sincerely
Yes.
because she is a total inspiration. But she did some of these from Thread Milk. These are the state things. And she's made them into ornaments for her tree. Now, I probably won't do ornaments on the tree. But I got 4 of them. And got Michigan because I was born there. And get this one out. Tennessee. I love it there.
That's why we're called the Smoky Mountain Stitchers.
Florida.
That's where we live.
Because I live here. And then, and I was going to get Virginia, but I didn't. I'll have to go back and get Virginia because I love Virginia. And then West Virginia, where my daughter lives, her husband, and all the grandbabies. So I got those 4.
Those will be fun.
And it's, you know,
Maybe you should start one of those because it's a smaller one.
I thought of that. And then, I don't know whether I showed this last time or not.
No, because I haven't seen it.
Shakespeare's Peddler, Teresa Vanette, Most Humble Hands. She put out this book, and it has to do with marking samplers. See if I can show you, like, there's a lot of information, but she does have charts in here. It is just, but a lot of history information on them. If you are at all interested in anything to do with samplers, oh, this one I thought was fascinating. I won't do it. I won't do it. It's called a darning sampler, and it's a sampler, and at the very bottom, there's all the darning stitches.
Huh.
I won't do it. I won't do it. Promise you, I will not do it. But it's just it has about the specialty stitches, and it is a really good kind of reference book, but it does have charts in it. I know it was almost sold out when I got it, and I don't know if they've done another printing or if it's still available or if they're in the process of doing
That's
another.
through Kitten Stitcher, right? Teresa Vanette.
Yes.
Yes, she's Kitten Stitcher on
Right.
FlossTube. Yep.
So.
Yep. Very good. Did you have your catalog?
Yeah, no. Yes, I did.
Okay.
But also, this came. And, you know, not that I have anything that I might want to do in here. But this one I will do before Christmas. And that's this one right here. I absolutely fell in love with that. I just think that is the coolest thing. I just like the colors, the black, the gray, it just, I don't know. There are so many. If you get your chance to get your hands on one of these, by all means. I've had a subscription to this for, Lord, over 20 years. And I have all my books. And I periodically go back and I will pick out a pattern or whatever, except that there is always something new that comes out, and then I have to do what's new, and I can't, but yeah, that's pretty much my haul, which I think is a lot for me, but we've been way over a month. In my defense, it's been way over a month, and
it has been, but that's just the way that it's gone.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, if you have any suggestions on what you think I should stitch next, you know, other than this one, because I am going to do that one, I know that, but I mean, I've got a lot of months left in this year, so if you have any suggestions, let me know.
Yeah. Well, last weekend, my girlfriend and I, we went thrifting, and we had gone to Bradenton, Florida, and we were checking out the Goodwills and that, and I was going from one to another and happened to see a thrift shop, and I just said, hold on, we're going in. Which I'm glad I did, because I did find a few things there. They had scraps of material for like 25-50 cents, and they were pretty big sizes, so I've got some of those for quilts and stuff like that. But I found this 100 cross-stitch ornament book, Christmas ornament book. And as you can tell, I have flagged ones I want to do.
That's cool.
Now this is from, I'm going to take the cover off because it'll be much easier to do. It is by Carol Siegel and the Dimensions Design Studio. Now I'm assuming that it's the Dimensions, but I'm not really too certain.
I would think.
Yes.
I really would.
Now they
Those
have
are cute.
They have these, and I'm going to be doing that Santa right there. This Primitive Country, and I'm doing the Mountain Santa. Then they have Here Comes Santa, some of the old world Santas.
Oh,
I thought those were good.
Oh, I like those.
I do too.
That is so cute. That is so
Actually,
retro.
what she's talking about is this one right here. Actually, in the book, they had it in a frame that they were cross-stitching it on, and it was part of this.
Huh.
So they have those. Turn of the Century Elegance. They're pretty, but they're not my style. But they're pretty. Let's see what else we have here. Teddy bears for all ages. So if you're a teddy bear, I mean, this is old retro, but still they're cute.
They're still applicable.
I like this
today.
one. I like this one. That's the skier.
That's cute.
I think that he's cute.
He is. He's adorable.
Then we have the True Meaning of Christmas, which is all the nativities.
Oh, I like the Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
And baby, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I like this one too. That one and this one. That one's nice. I don't need any more. I don't need any more inspiration. I have not enough time.
Not enough time. Alrighty. And then we have angels.
Those are cool too.
Angels never go out of style.
They don't.
They don't. Through the Eyes of a Child, which I love these.
Oh, those are retro, and they're so
I
cool.
love those.
Those are so cool.
Now, I don't know if you can see this Santa that's coming down the
chimney.
It says, "Uh-oh."
He's caught.
He's caught. I'm doing that one.
That is so cute.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh my gosh, I have to do that." They got a toy or a major. I call it a toy soldier. Then we have a Critters Christmas.
Oh, those are cute.
Which
too.
are really kind of cute.
They are. Those are cute.
Christmas Cardinal, the penguins.
Penguins.
And then we have the Merry Old Christmas, which is
I like those.
I think the Charles Dickinson type of Christmas.
I like those. But you know what I really kind of like on them? Is they're done on the red and the green and the blue.
Yes, they're done on different colors.
That is so cool.
Scrooge, yep.
Yeah,
I like that Noel. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really pretty. I want to do that one there.
Yeah. But on the green and the blue, it would be so pretty. I haven't seen green and blue in a long time now. I guess you can get it.
I guess you can. And then they have some Yuletide samplers.
Oh, cute.
Which those are cute too.
They are.
And there's a couple of those that I want to do. And that is what I got in for the book. I don't think there's any other ones in here. Nope, just the end of the book. So that is what I have for haul. I don't have all that much. I haven't been buying like I was, which is it's a good thing for my pocketbook. But when I saw this, and this book only cost me $2, and I thought, well, it's well worth.
You'll get $2
out
of that
I've got
easily.
so many.
Those are cute though.
Just as you can tell, quite a few here marked.
Yeah. Well.
So.
Too much to do, not enough time.
I know.
Lord.
Alrighty.
How about we have them give us a number in their or just if they comment, they're eligible, I guess. But then how do we decide which one goes?
Yes, they're gonna have to let us know because they might not want one.
Mention a number, or put a number.
Yeah, I will. This is going to be number 1, which is the Jardine Purvey, the Ladies Quaker.
Yes, now that's the one that I did and finished. Is memorial to my mother and mother-in-law. It ends up about a 10.5 by 10.5 inch piece. It isn't that difficult. It really isn't. 2 colors, but it's a nice chart. So if you're interested in that, do not mention giveaway. Do not mention freebie. None of that.
Be 18 or older so that you can legally give us your address.
And be nice if you were a subscriber.
It's raining again.
Big surprise, it's Florida. But mention the number 1 in that one.
Yeah, just the number. Don't write it out, just the number.
Yeah.
All right, the second one is called 'Tis Near Halloween, and this is from Fiberlicious.
That's cute, and it's coming up on Halloween. It's nice to do Halloween stitching.
Yes, so that's number 2. Number 3 is by Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell, All Hallows Eve. That's cute too.
Mention the number 3.
That's number 3.
Use the numeral 3.
Yes.
Even if you that's your comment. Just
3.
a 3. That's fine.
That's fine.
That tells you're interested.
Right.
Oh, and it really probably needs to be only in the United States. I don't know that we can. Maybe Canada, but.
Maybe Canada. I don't know. I think these are small enough that I could do international.
Okay.
I'll
forget my comment. It's open to everybody.
Open to everybody. Number 4 is from Cobweb and Rose. It's called Happy Halloween. That's cute. That is really cute.
It's cute. I just,
I'm not going to stitch it.
No.
The next one is Teapot House by Shannon Christine Designs. Now the majority of these came in our Stitchy box, so these are exclusive to that, so you're not going to be able to find them out and about yet. But there's that one by Christine Designs. The next one is from Rosewood Manor, designed by Karen Kubla. It's called Postcard of Love.
That's number 6.
Yep, that's number 6. And I'll go through these again so that you have an idea. And the number 7 is The Great Pumpkin Florentine by Samplers Revisited.
Okay, and remember, use the numeral.
So number 1 is the Jardine Privé. Number 2 is the Tis Near Halloween. Number 3 is All Hallows Eve. Sorry about the thunder. Number 4 is Happy Halloween by Cobweb and Rose.
That's cute.
Number 5 is The Tea House by Shannon Christine. Number 6 is The Postcard of Love by Rosewood Manor. And the last one is by Samplers Revisited, The Great Pumpkin Florentine. And just remember just to use the numeral of which you would like. You're open to all of them, but you'll only get one unless nobody else wants them. And if you've answered for more than one, then it would be yours then if no one else answered.
Yep, but we want to share a little bit.
Yes.
And you know, if there are things like this that, you know, somebody else could benefit from, hey, it's good for us, it's good for you.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, that is all that we have for you this,
I think
I almost said this year.
I
No,
think
we
it's
will
a
be
little
back.
shorter this time.
Well, 51 minutes. Usually we go over an hour,
Yeah.
but that's all right. We didn't have as much this time either.
No, and that's just, you know, the way things go because of what we've had. But thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
And I hope we weren't too incoherent.
We were not.
I hope
We're
not.
not. No, we're not.
And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got something out of it because really, we laugh, we joke, we have a good time.
Yes.
But in all honesty, we're kind of serious stitchers.
Yes,
and
we are.
We do take the stitching seriously in what we do.
Right.
So.
And just remember, you do you of how you want to cross stitch. Doesn't matter if you're an Ada stitcher or you're a linen stitcher or an even weed stitcher. You do you. You do what's easiest for you.
Right, because that's when you'll do it. And
that's right.
You can get some wonderful enjoyment out of it.
Absolutely, and that's what it is enjoyment.
It is.
So,
it is.
well, y'all take care, and we
Be
will
safe.
be safe, and we will see you the next time, hopefully within a month.
Bye.
Bye.